Shalom, shalom, it's your brother the Dark Abad. With a quick lesson for the spirit, low woman is edifying straight to the point. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Yahushai. Yahweh is the most high God, and Yahushai is the world, even because Jesus Christ. And we're honest to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, doing the wells of the Spirit, teach His word and believe His word to the best of their ability. Lord, we're in the Most High, putting the Spirit to endure. Mighty Shalom to the hopeful and let's scatter four corners of the earth in and out of congregations, teaching the word and believing His word. Lord, we're in the Most High, put it in their spirit to endure. And Lord, we're in the Most High, mercy on other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. This is again inspired by conversations at work. Um, Even more, I was talking to OG again, and my brother Yarmayan. We was just politicking, and it's two things I want to talk about, but I'll probably talk about the other thing later if the Lord's will. But this one is about a video my brother did dealing with being content of what you got, and this is what's on the screen right now. Spiritual talk on being content with what the Lord has given us, right? And I can understand that, if you get a wife, be happy with what you have. Don't hurry up and rush to get another one if you didn't establish your own foundation in the house. Because you could rush to do that, and then you really rush into the spirit, and it might cause you to go into wickedness. Um, uh, Even with a job, and I said I'll probably talk about that part later. It was a black dude that was working at my job. He was 17 minutes late because of the train was still stuck underground, and he was on his way to work. They fired him. And it's a white dude, Edomite, that came to work 7 hours late, begging, and they didn't fire him, and he's still working. Um, and I understand because it's people that come to this job and they don't like it. Either the tip agency taking $2 or they like this is too much and they quit and they go to another job and the job might pay less or it could pay the same but they working even harder. And then brothers might leave that job and try to come back here. Be content with what you have. I might complain about the things that I see, things that I hear. When I go get another job, it might get worse. And each job is always gonna have its perks. Just like Call of Duty, it's gonna have its perks, different type of perks. And it's about endurance. What can you take? And I said yesterday when I seen something or heard something, I said, man, if my brother endured and his position is way tougher than mine, you know, I'm not about to fold out. There's so many brothers in my department. It's like, I'm quitting. I'm leaving. And I'm like, man, I'm staying. And I might, be get supervisor or become operator. They're like, nah, man, don't even do it, man. That's gonna be too much work. And I'm over here thinking, if my brother can do it, I can do it. If I can do it, I know damn sure he can do it. And I started to think of his video, being content with what you got. Just because brother's leaving, I'm about to go here. Um, I can complain about this captivity, the rules and the regulations, but at least I have a household. And my family, my children, my wives is knowing who their Lord is and who to serve. Yes, their emotions and feelings and certain things might slip them away in certain areas, but we can correct it and fix it and become even harder. I could be a man, they could be a woman. We understand how society is, right? But we want to be content with what we have, let alone we want to have it in our minds what could happen. Because in this truth, we want to plan for what could happen, right? So that was just a commentary for just to try to say that because the break is just so short, so I can only say so much. But this is Luke the 12th chapter, verse 15. It says, and he went on to say to them all, watch out and guard yourselves for every kind of greed, because your true life is not made up of the things you own, no matter how rich you are. Right? I put in the GNT just for the smooth, like they say, smooth operator. Like it was smooth, you know, uh, clear, Watch out and guard yourselves from every kind of greed, right? This is why I don't want too much money. You know, then too much money, you get too big headed and you start doing certain things, right? In the world, buying clothes just to bag women, that's what I was doing. There was no value, no longevity in doing that. Now it takes me a minute to go even buy clothes, um, even more, let alone I think more of other people than myself, like my Noya, my wide, or my youngest, right? Let alone because I want to be a provider. I want to be a husband, right? And the Lord put it in real men to be content with what they have, right? I'm not interested in six figures or $1 million because I've seen what you can do with it. I don't need it. As long as I have enough to provide for my family, I could plan for the six figures and millions of dollars, but have I planned and plan for 3 years, plan for what could happen in 5 years? Because me and my family, we move off of what the prophecies is. And when I look at prophecies, it's not based on your money. You know, it's not based on, oh, I see he got this, let me have it. But there's nothing wrong with having good things. It's not a sin, right? But when you put away, so Act 5 and 7, put away from doing the work of the Lord. Women, you always want to do cuddles and dates and all this. You put all of that over playing your role as a wife. A woman might talk back to her husband, but five, what, 5 out of 10, you're not submissive. What you 5% submissive. A lot of women are not submissive. You know, um, uh, women, we all complain about everything, but we don't talk enough about the good somebody is doing in our life. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of us is miserable in this truth. You know what I'm saying? Miserable because of our own thoughts and our own actions, right? But right now, that scene, a lot of us need to take a step back and actually start speaking it, speaking it out your mouth that you are content with what you have, right? It says because your true life is not made up of the things you own, no matter how rich you are, right? Your life is not based off of that, right? Where were you from, right? The Lord thought of you in the heavens, right? Your main goal is to be in the heavens, or your main goal is to get that glory. You know, that little slavery child mindset, right? Now we have a chance to think even higher and better. No one misses straight to the point. I ain't gonna try to go too long, but this is going into the parable of the rich fool. Again, this is Luke 12, verse 14. But of course, it's your read on Luke 13 to 20. I'm not going to get back into this later on after when I take my lunch. So tell them to say shalom.